Hello, kids. Welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I'm your host, Fearless Floyd. If you need to reach me, you can always contact me. The Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. Leave a comment below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I put out new videos, and share. Turn everybody on so that everybody can learn something. And again, I want to thank you guys for watching my videos, sending me emails, giving me support, leaving nice comments, hitting that like button, everything, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tonight's video, we are going to talk about, and I'm going to show you and actually read to you guys, as I usually do, and I'm going to try to keep the language clean. It's a notice of demand for criminal bonds, criminal instruments, and other related documents to it could be a court proceeding, criminal proceeding, or it even could be a civil suit or family or probate or anything, whatever they want to label it. They just, disguise it. Okay, because what's really going on in these courts is a commercial process under civil rules and procedure, however they like to label it. And if you don't believe me, you can go get one of these books. Okay, this is federal. As you can see, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Okay, so when you start reading those rules of federal procedure, you know what you're going to find out? You're going to say, you know what? Some of these rules really have nothing to do with a civil suit, especially if it's a uh, Title 42, United States Code, Section 1983, civil rights violation. And as you're reading it, you're like, it doesn't fit, but it should. It's supposed to, but it doesn't fit in my lawsuit. So why can't I use it? And then if you know about the Texas Business Commerce Code or the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC, and then you read it with that knowledge, you're like, oh, it's commercial, because that's what they're dealing with. Everything's commercial. All crimes are commercial. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to dive right in and we're going to get to the goodies. Here we go, kids. You ready? All right. Let me get my share screen. All right. I just finished this, so as I go through it, I will probably be doing corrections for any typographical errors, anything out of place, grammar, etc., etc. All right. So first, we're going to start off. Let me move my little window here. Okay, as you see, the header section I left blank. The reason I did that is because over in this area, they're going to put what's called a file mark or the file stamp to show that it was filed into the district clerk's office or whatever court you're trying to get this entered into. And as of course you see, I have special deposit, notice to principal doctrine in effect, see restatements second, section 3. Okay. And of course, right here, you see my family crest. You see my personal estate, Tarvin Estate family flag. Okay. Over here, I will have my gold foil embossed seal. Why? Because I'm over these people, right? These are the public servants. Are they not? I'm royalty. They're not. Okay. So I go before them. I'm letting them know right there. This is a special deposit. Okay. And notice to principal doctrine is effect. So notice to principals, notice to agent, notice to agent, notice to principal. Absolutely. Okay. And that's the citing right there. That's where it's located, which everybody states this in their different instruments and documents, but nobody puts the correct reference citing. So now you have it. All right. So the way I can't make this up. All right. This is actually, it says room 351, County of Harris. And this would be the Dun and Bradstreet number for this entity. But what this entity is actually the 351st Judicial District Court of Harris County, Texas. Okay. That's how they have it listed in their law books, in the Texas government code. However, Fearless Floyd went and did his homework. Here it is. Is that Dun and Bradstreet? Mm-hmm. Key principal. Eh, Mark Ellis. He's no longer the judge because he got voted out of office. So anyway, that's Dun and Bradstreet numbers, which means they are doing a commercial process. Sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take care of. So I'm back. All right. So we were addressing this, how it's labeled in their courts, but this is actually the for-profit corporation. So let me go find that for you real quick so I can prove my point. And I should have had it pulled up, but I didn't. Okay. Oh, this is going to take a minute. Sorry about that. I don't know where it's at. Mouse. Let's put that up. All right. All right. As you see, I'm looking at the Dun and Bradstreet Business Background Report for the Judiciary Courts of the State of Texas. As you see right here, D&B Background Report. I can't see the dang mouse with this. Here we go. Okay, Judiciary Courts of the State of Texas. Let me get some ink on my. There we go. Judiciary Courts of the State of Texas. Here's their Dun and Bradstreet number. This is printed January 29th, 2008. Okay. Now, these people are slick, man. They got all different kind of names. They have different Dun and Bradstreet numbers. So yeah, they're a subsidiary of Texas, state of Austin, Texas, Supreme Court building. Year started 1845. Top executive. The Chief Justice of the court at that time was Thomas R. Phillips. Okay. Business, state court system. Business type, for profit. Ding, 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 ding. Date of incorporation, 1836. State of incorporation, Texas. Okay. And I have two more pages that go to this. the affidavit of the gentleman who originally filed it. That's what you just read right there. And there's some more. And of course, bam, there you go. That's my recent certified copy. It's on file in Liberty County Clerk's office if you want to go look at it. Just call them up, ask for Hope Cross, and go get you one. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Let's get back to where we're at. Okay. So we'll scroll up a little bit. You see Ex parte Floyd P. Tarvin, copyright. Defendant pro per, because I'm coming in proper. Cause or account numbers. And this is the original number. It's actually 881716. And they have all these other numbers in the district clerk's office. 3. Oh, I don't know what the 3 stands for. I was doing some math in my head. The only thing I can come up with would be a 4. So anyway, this is my appeal number, the A. This is my post-conviction, B. Okay. And this is what the title of this instrument is. It's a notice of demand for all criminal bonds, bonding, and other related connected instruments and or documents. And I threw a little biblical scripture in here. Quote, I solemnly charge you in the presence of God and of Christ Jesus and of his chosen angels to maintain these principles without bias, doing nothing in a spirit of partiality. 1 Timothy 5:2. I know that's pretty powerful, isn't it? Wait till you see the one that completes this document. When you read that, you put them both together. What a pair of bookends I have. All right. United States Postal Service registered mail number. There it is. Return receipt. Return receipt of merchandise is the green card. As you can see, this is a copyright instrument belonging to me. Here's the title of what this is and the page number. 8 pages, 1 of 8. So you can take this and throw it up in the air, put it all back together, and you can put it in order. Please always do your instruments in this manner. You'll never have a problem in either with anybody else with a modicum of intelligence. All right, here we go. And I wrote this. Okay, I made this from scratch. I've been working on it for about a week now, but I haven't been putting all my time in it. I've just tonight I wanted to knock it out, so I did. And I decided I want to do a video on it so I can share with you guys and show you, because I know there's millions of you out there, actually, in the United States who need this, who want to do it. Now, I'm going to provide the caveat right now. Does it work? I have no idea. Somebody shared it with me. And this is actually what it looked like when I got it. Okay. You're going to see that when I get done, it's going to look completely different. All right. To the Honorable Administrative public servant. That would be the judge. Okay. It's a her now. I'm calling her out right now, immediately. I know who you are, and this is your position. You're beneath me. You're my servant. You serve the public. Okay? Letting them know. Comes now, Floyd Pleasant Tarvin the Fourth. Copyright in purple because I'm royalty. Living, breathing man, and hereafter beneficiary to the trust, Floyd Pleasant Tarvin the Fourth, in all capitals, which would be my straw man, copyrighted. Herein the defendant as Floyd P. Tarvin, because this knucklehead Christopher Green well, he's a former Houston Police Department officer from the DWI task force who was terminated from that position for pulling this girl over and downloading her nude photos from her phone onto his pad or device, and then at her court hearing was showing everybody in the court her nude pictures. Yeah, nice guy, Christopher Green. If you're out there or you know Chris, yeah, go slap him. I'm doing good. I really am with my my language. You should be proud of me. All right. The defendant is Floyd P. Tarvin. In the above and styled and numbered cause, okay, so we already know it's cause. I'm not even going to put a count. And herein presents a special appearance ex parte, which means I'm coming in there by myself and I'm not going against any adversary. I'm coming in there alone. I don't need the district attorney to be any part of this or the Texas Attorney General. It's between me and the court. Okay? That's why it says ex parte. Request for disclosure of all criminal bonds, bonding, and other related connected instruments and or documents. Let me put my slash mark in there. And or documents, and to support said, it says request, but I'm going to change that to demand because that's what I'm doing. Demand beneficiary submits the following. The provisions of the Texas Open Records Act. Okay. Now, that's what it is here in Texas. That's on the state level. And basically what that is like a Freedom of Information Act, which is on the federal level, but for Texas. Now, every state has something similar to this, and it's probably named something else. I don't know. I'm just going by what I know, and that's Texas. So that would be the Texas Open Records Act, the Freedom of Information Act, Title V, United States Code, Section 552, and the Privacy Act, Title V, United States Code, Section 552, AD1, for a full disclosure, for a full disclosure and release of all records and or data contained in your administrative department and or agency and or division and or room and or registry and or bank and or financial institution or other depositories that is listed in the name of the defendant, Floyd P. Tarvin, and or any variation, derivative, abbreviation, order with or without suffix attached thereto, connected to Social Security Administration number, which is right here. And it's already in the public sphere, and I'm not tripping. If y'all want to mess with this, go for it, because the FBI already knows people been jacking my Social Security number, so they're looking out for it. So there's your fair warning and notice. So knock yourself out, because the FBI in Georgia already knows, and they will come get you, because there's a guy doing time right now for using my number. Anyway, and or surrendered Texas driver's license number 088237774 and or cause account number 881716 or 0, and I'm not even going to read those numbers, so I've already read them up there, and or judgment and sentence / warehouse receipt parentheses TDCJ CID close parentheses number 011237774. See Texas Business Commerce Code sections 7.201 and 7.202. Commenced from County of Harris, room 351. See Dun and Bradstreet, Dunn's number Let me capitalize that. For County of Harris, DUNS number 032772189, parentheses, Mark Ellis. Key principal, close parentheses, see attachment 1. So this will go, but it'll also be a little bit screenshot showing their DUNS number that's related to this. Key principal right there, Mark Ellis, and I've got some paperwork around here that shows that he was the judge as well. All right, jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is authorized by the U.S. Freedom of Information Act, Title V, United States Code, Section 552 et sequetra, 28 Code of Federal Regulations, Section 16.41, Request for Access to Records, and Texas Open Records Act, Texas Government Code, Sections 552.01 through 552.007 and 552.035, and Code of Federal Regulations, Section 7211, which is all crimes are commercial. Okay, and here's my notice of demand. This request, well, back that up. First, I was going to make it a request. Now I'm demanding. Give me my crap. This demand sought herein is for bond information and or commercial crimes bonding information and or case bonding information and or commercial crimes bonding certificates, i.e. appearance bonds, liability bonds, General Service Administration GSA, standard and optional form bonds, and affidavits, and any information, comma, told you we're going to do this together, See CFR 7211, all crimes are commercial, in parentheses. Title 5 USC Section 552 of records that are secured and maintained by your department, agency, division, room, registry, bank, financial institution, or on deposit. Records sought specifically include, but not limited to, the compiled files containing criminal case bonding information, commercial bond certification, GSA forms, and I'm going to abbreviate, SF24 bid bond, SF25 performance bond, SF25A payment bond, SF25B continuation sheet for standard forms 2425A, and small b. All right. SF2B continuation sheet for the standard forms 24, 25, 25A, SF26 award / contract, SF30 amendment of solicitation / modification of contract, standard form 33 solicitation offer and award, SF28 affidavit of individual surety, SF34 annual bid bonds, SF35 annual performance bond, SF273 reinsurance agreement for a bond statute performance bond, SF274 reinsurance agreement for bond statute payment bond, 242 SF275 reinsurance agreement in favor of the United States, SF1414 consent of surety, SF1415 consent of surety and increase of penalty, SF1416 payment bond and other than construction contracts. Excuse me. Standard form 1418 performance bond of other than construction contracts. SF1440 application for partial payment, SF1442 solicitation offer and award, SF1443 contractor's request for progress payment, SF1447 solicitation / contract, SF1448 solicitation / contract / order for commercial items, optional form 90 release of lien on real property, optional form 91 release of personal property from escrow, noted criminal case bonding and or the bonds which secured financing and or pledge for financing of criminal case numbers 881716 and then the other three as styled above. Actually, that should be numbered, enumerated, actually, as enumerated above. certified true and correct copies of all bonds and identification of CRIS, Court Registry Information System, CUSIP, Committee on Uniform Securities Identification Procedures, SIC, Standard Industrial Classification System, ISIN, International Securities Identification Numbers, SINS, CUSIP International Numbering System, LEI, Legal Entity Identifier, ANA, Association of National Numbering Agencies. Certified indication, the amount secured per bond per each offense charged per IRS Form 1099 OID report. Did you pay your taxes on that revenue? The expiration date and specified interest for the specified length of time of the bonds. Which governmental body and or whom or what person or persons, i.e. special purchase entities, underwriters, corporations, companies, associations, firms, partnerships, societies, joint stock companies, individuals, and or officers, A, secured the bonds, or B, hold the bonds. Fix that. Isn't it fun going through this with me? All right. Any and all records and data concerning the bonds, thrift financial reports, balance sheets, FR 2046, 2049, 2099, in accordance with Fast 5 Accounting Standards Codification 450-20, Fast 95, Fast 133, Fast 125, Securitization Accounting in parentheses RC-S/RCB, FFEIC call schedules AO10A, AO213, AO215, AO430, not otherwise exempt by Title 5 USC Section 552, Title 5 USC 552. That's some more stuff. Then I have some sightings. Public Citizens versus Department of Justice. Department of Justice versus Reporters Committee. Detroit Free Press versus Department of Justice, FBI versus Abramson, including exemption title 5 USC 552B. All 3,000 plus GMEIutility.org accounts, LEIs. See attachment 2, so I'll do a printout on that, and that'll be my second exhibit to this notice of demand. If the information, records, and or data requested are placed, filed, secured, and or held in a separate, different, and or distinct file by or under another name, number, or identifier other than the case, cause, docket number, and or identification listed above, i.e. such as Chris or TAR 7579, which I've been told that is actually how the CRIS is listed, the Court Registry Information System, etc. I authorize your department, agency, division, room, registry, bank, financial institution, or on deposit to open and or access files for all the information, court records, and or data requested herein. So let me change that to demanded. It is further demanded. Fix that. Further demanded that that department clear that the department, agency, division, room, registry, bank, financial institution, or on deposit in response to all the information requested demanded specifically inform me if and to what governmental body and or to whom and or what persons previously described has been released and or disclosed any of the information and or material requested herein. That's a demand. Their name, title, purpose, and need for such information and or material, the date of release, and the specific information and or material released and or disclosed such information and the specific reference to authority, statute, or regulation governing such release and or disclosure. See Title 5, 552. And then here's Abraham versus Rose, the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, and Ray versus Department of Justice. So I got that in there twice. And that's a DC Circuit case. Your department, agency, division, room, registry, bank, financial institution, or on deposit is advised that the bonding and or bonds, info, data, or reports in total are no longer accord exempt status unless under specific exemptions noted and only with reference to specific citation of authority. And then I've got some authorities down here. So I'm going to pause right there. Stop share. All right, kids, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption for the second time, but sometimes people in your life have priority over other things. And they have carte blanche, and you will pause or delay or stop whatever you're doing to give them all your attention. Okay, so here's where we left off, right about here. Okay, and these are Nemitz versus Department of Treasury. That's federal supplement, so that's a district court of Illinois, which would be the Northern District. Akins versus Federal Election Commission, FEC, that would be Federal Reporter Third Series in the DC Circuit, which is a court of appeals. And Gummick versus Gore, Federal Third Series, Federal Reporter Third Series, 1999. I need to go find that case, what court of appeals that came out of. I'm gonna bet it's the DC Circuit. You know what? I know it's the DC Circuit, just because that would be Albert Gore. See, once you've read as many cases as I have, and just written these sightings over and over and over and over and over, you're going to run into names and entities that you've repeatedly seen, and you automatically know that this is what Court of Appeals region that they would be under. Forgive me, I just ate a couple of these babies. Those are happy habaneros. I'll show you what a full Fearless Floyd is. Mm. Water? Yeah, I'm a fool. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, see this trophy I got over here for eating jalapenos. I agree to pay any reasonable costs or fees applicable to this request above and beyond the specific specified allotment of cost or fees applicable at no charge pursuant to the Uniform Practices Code, the OMB, Office of Management and Budget, Uniform Freedom of Information Act, Fee Schedule and Guidelines, Section 6B, Federal Regulation 10,017, in compliance with Title 31, United States Code, Section 9701, or if I am considered indigent, I ask your department, that should be and or, I have an arrow is biting now, and or agency waive all charges pursuant to Title 5, United States Code. I need a section in there, so move that. Insert symbol section 552. Oh, so that should be sections. You see right here where it says ET SEQ. That means from there on after. So that would be two sections. That's how you cite that. All right, let me scroll up a little bit. Pursuant to Title 5, United States Code, Section 552, whatever, it is noted that your department, agency, division, room, registry, bank, financial institution, or on deposit has 10 working days following receipt of this request to provide me with this information and or material sought. Should any delay occur, it is requested that you inform me of this delay as provided by Title 5, United States Code, Section 552. I'm missing my section again. Okay. Oh, spacing out. There we go. Space the wrong way. I don't know what that's all about there. And the date when your department, agency, division, room, registry, bank, financial institution, or on deposit will be able to act. In the event that I do not receive the response of the specified response in the specified time provided by statute, I will then be forced to pursue other remedies. Public Citizen versus Federal Trade Commission, 869 Federal Reporter Second Series, DC Circuit, 1989, Blasey versus Tenet. That's definitely in the DC Circuit. That would be George Tenet, former CIA director, and GMRI Inc. versus EEOC, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, Federal Reporter Third Series, Sixth Circuit. Here's my declaration. I, Floyd Pleasant Harvin IV, copyright by special appearance, certifies under penalty of perjury pursuant to Title 28 UASC, Section 1746, 1, and that's without the United States. If it didn't have that one, that would be with the United States. Okay, so I'm without the United States because the United States is a federal corporation, correct? Good. Glad you learned that. That all statements herewith and attachments hereto are true, correct, and complete, and authentic originals and or duplicates of the originals. Prayer for relief. Okay. Now, generally, this would be applied with a motion or a petition or a writ of mandamus or some type of legal vehicle like that. Now, this is a notice of demand. I'm telling them, man, this is your notice. Give me my crap. Otherwise, we got some issues to deal with. I need to seek other remedies, which I, excuse me, can and will. Habanero's got my mouth like watering like crazy. Um, Wherefore, premises considered, and this is how you do a prayer. Defendant prays his court provide to Floyd Pleasant Harvin IV in haste the following: criminal case bonding information, commercial bond certification. And this is basically a repeat of what I had in the body of this vehicle, this legal vehicle, the notice of demand earlier, as you can see. So basically, it's just a copy and paste and a little editing of all the citations. So this is just real clean. This is what I want. Give it to me. Prayer for relief. And here's my attachment two, which will be my screenshot printout of all my accounts that are related to my warehouse receipt number. And then you polish it off with, in all things, defendant so prays. That's the end of your prayer. And unless you put a prayer in there, okay, because this is how the courts review a legal vehicle that you present to them, whether it's a motion, a writ, a petition, notice, demand, whatever. Um, they'll look at the face of it. Okay. They'll look at the first page and they'll see what it's titled. Notice of demand for all criminal bonds, bonding, and other related connected instruments. Okay, so they'll look right here and they know it's 8 pages. So they won't even read any of this. Okay, they'll go straight to the prayer. Okay, we see what it is that he's asking for. Let's see what he wants. Okay, then they're gonna read all this and go, oh wow, what the heck is this? So then they'll go back and reread the whole motion brief, whatever it is, the name of the legal vehicle that you're utilizing to get what you want. Okay. So we did the prayer and all things defendant so praise. Now here's my uh, other bookend, my closing bookend of my biblical scriptures. Quote, we will know by this that we are of the truth, and that will assure our heart before him in whatever our heart condemns us. For God is greater than our heart and knows all things. So, what did I put at the front? I solemnly charge you in the presence of God and Christ Jesus and of his chosen angels to maintain these principles without bias, doing nothing in a spirit of partiality. So basically, I'm calling them out and saying, look, you either can do the right thing in the eyes of God, Christ Jesus, and the chosen angels, because we will know by this that we are of the truth, and we will assure our heart before him in whatever our heart condemns us, for God is greater than our heart and knows all things. So basically, it's like Santa Claus. If you've been naughty or nice, you're going to get put on that list, right? Unquote. Okay. Submitted by, and then you put your signature here. And of course, there I am again in purple royalty by special appearance as a name holder and record owner, coming proper. Okay, so you see this little line right here? Okay, let's jack this up so you can read that line. Fair enough? That's called micro printing, kids. Attorney in fact, authorized representative and record owner. Signed without prejudice. Texas Business Commerce Code, Section 1.308, all rights reserved. Attorney in fact, authorized representative and record owner. Signed without prejudice. Texas Business Commerce Code, Section 1.308, all rights reserved. Okay? And I could add more stuff to it if I wanted, but I just repeated this because the micro pinning, uh, when I learned about it, it's the line where you sign on your checks. And there on that line, even when you receive a paycheck, if you used to, you don't have direct deposit, it has a micro printed line and it says authorized representative, authorized representative, because the person that's signing this, generally, you would sign in cursive exactly like your birth certificate, okay, which is me, the natural person, and you're signing as the authorized representative for the all capital name, the artificial person, and the byline. So you're the authorized representative for the straw man. Yay, everybody. All right. Okay. So there's my byline, there's my signature, certificate of service. Excuse me. This is one of the most important things that you're going to have in this whole instrument. Petitioner herewith certifies that service has been properly conducted to the Texas rules of court. By enclosing notice of demand for all criminal bonds, bonding, other related connected instruments and/or documents in a sealed envelope, properly addressed to the Honorable Administrative Public Service of the County of Harris, Room 51, as shown below, delivered to the United States Postal Service counter attendant and recorded in PS Form 3877 firm mailing book by USPS registered mail with return receipt of merchandise affixed thereto on the date stated below pursuant to the mailbox rule. look, Google the mailbox rule. So here again is my byline with my signature. This would be my street address, which is probably out in the public sphere as well. Um, the date that I actually delivered it to the counter attendant at the post office. And again, here's my registered number and return receipt merchandise green card number. And I need to put the judge's name and address over here. The jurat, County Harris, State of Texas, I, Floyd Pleasant Garvin IV, by special appearance, name holder and record owner, swear under oath that the facts stated in above original petition for, okay, yeah. That has changed. So let me correct that. Once you get this formatted and you start, utilizing these different, push, good, that kept me. All right. In the above, notice of demand for all criminal bonds, bonding, and other related connected instruments and/or documents are true, correct, and complete. Signed under oath before me on such and such date, Notary Public State of Texas, and notary stamp and seal. Now, you can find a notary that has the gold foil embosser. Okay, gold foil is just a, it comes in a roll like that. Okay, the stamp, the little rectangular stamp, that's good just for the United States. I think it's just the United States or maybe North America, but definitely the United States. If you get the gold foil embossed seal, that's international, worldwide. So that's the difference between those two things. Of course, I have mine. That's why I have the gold foil seals, because I am a notary and I do have everything. Everything I use is archival ink pens, archival ink pads, 100% pure silk ribbons. Yeah, whole 9 yards. So anyway, this is the end of the instrument. It's page 8. So I have to print this out and go get it notarized. And I do not know, can't remember the current sitting judge, her name. I have it somewhere. Um, I can tell you one thing. Oops. Where's that? Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Paste. And going to capitalize each word. Make it black. Bump it down. Make it 10 font. Kick that over. And we're at 1201 Franklin Street, 14th floor. Yeah, no. It's sad I know all this stuff by heart, huh? Get in their jurisdiction. Take that down to a 10. Uh, I'm just going to say name Cornelio. Can't remember her first name, but I know it's Cornelio. Get over dig real quick. Stop share. Oh, we have to finish typing it. It says Judge Powell. He got 86th. Anyway, that's that's pretty much it. That's the instrument that you want to do. You're gonna send it certified mail. I mean registered mail. Yeah, oh, here she is. There it is. Natalia Cornelio. Natalie. Kick her down. Okay. This is where it's going to. So you sending it, delivered. So now I'm within the mailbox rule because I've described who the honorable administrative public servant. That's her. And you see nowhere on here does it say judge, justice, nothing. Um, Actually, I'm going to put room 351, even though she's on the 14th floor. So I'm going to cut that out. Paste that there. That out. Oops. Keep that down a couple notches. And there we go. Okay. All right, there we go. I believe I have a complete and polished instrument to have delivered to the Honorable Administrative Public Servant. And they already know me down there because I did file a application and motion to withdraw minor funds from the court registry because they consider you a minor if you haven't gone down there and notified them that you're age of majority. Correct? Just saying. Uh, so yeah, it's been it's been 20, almost 20 years, 19 years and 7 months since I have maybe even 8 months since I've been in that courtroom. But I'm sure it's got a whole new whole new group of people in there running things. But they already know who I am. Anyway, this is the instrument. If you wanna contact me, The Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. Leave a comment below. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Share the video with everybody you can. If any of you guys want to emulate this process and see if it'll work for you, or you want to tweak it, see if it'll work for you, email me again at and I'll send you a copy. It'll be edited. It won't have my own personal information in there. I'll make it a generic template so you can use it. But hey, all you can do is and shoot those bullets and see what you can get. That's what I'm doing. If this works, okay, I will let you guys know. Um, I was going to do a video on my application and motion to withdraw minor funds from the court registry. I have several audios of that whole deal, and it did not work. Those people down there don't have a clue what I'm talking about. So they called me up and said, "Hey, come get your stuff, Mr. Tarvin. We don't know what to do with it." So I was supposed to go get it this week, but I'm going to go get it next week. I didn't want to be in a big hurry down there because I'm going to take care of some other business while I'm down there. So I didn't want to have to run here, there, helter skelter, and act like have my head cut off. So again, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope I educated you. Hope you learned something. Um, yes, I just did eat a raw habanero. You witnessed that. Uh, I do grow ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers, beasts, and scorpions, and I do eat them just like I eat the habanero. So, for any of you people out there who are in any kind of pepper eating contest here locally, guess what? Fearless Floyd's ready. Uh, I've won second place 2 years in a row at the Mancuso chili cook-off. They haven't had them in the last couple of years because of COVID. Here, I'm going to show y'all something. So I go to this chili cook-off, and I'm thinking about entering the pepper contest. So I enter it, and the girl who won second place, I just happened to graduate with. She's like alumni, or my alum rather. So I ended up beating her. She came in third, I guess, maybe fourth. I don't know. They only did first and second. The guy who beat me just like barely beat me. So I don't even know what I'm competing for. I just think I'm in this contest. So after I get second place, she walks me over there, my friend Janet. She walks me over there and she goes, "Look, that's what you just won." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Oh yeah, and you got a gift card." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "You got to be kidding me. Fried and peppers?" And this is what I won. Absolutely. Y'all read that? Jalapeno eating contest runner up. Is that freaking crazy? So, it's got spider webs on it. So, ever since I won this, man, I've been stepping up my game. So, you see where I'm at now. I'm eating like habaneros like freaking candy. I got a refrigerator full. I got a freezer full. I got them growing in the front yard, the backyard, in the house. I got them growing everywhere, along with my other peppers. So, if you're going for this, guys, y'all gonna have to step up y'all's game because Fearless Floyd's coming. All right. Thank you. I just want to share that with you so y'all can see just, you know, if I had $1,000 for every time somebody called me crazy, I wouldn't be doing YouTube videos. I'd be on my yacht sailing in the Mediterranean somewhere. Thanks, kids. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe. Be careful. I'll catch you next time.